Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Vaught-Hemingway Stadium, home of the Ole Miss Rebels. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the UNLV Rebels, taking on the 16th-ranked team in the land, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Looking for blockers. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So UNLV's offense will have the first possession of the game. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off the spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
So we're scoreless, their first drive of the game, and this coach is wasting no time taking a gamble by going for it on 4th down in his own territory. Caught behind the line, it's Peters. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. And the Rebels will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. The Rebels are on the move. Wants to throw. It's Dennis. It's complete to the left. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Got a little space. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. And the Rebels come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Moving out of the pocket. Running into the open space. He goes out of bounds across the 25. Mark it at the 24 in this defense. Its head is spinning. 1st and 10, they're down to the 25. Grabbed in the middle, it's Peters. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down. Let's talk for just a minute here about UNLV. Really good win on the recruiting trail last week. Got a commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
He's going to help them out a lot because of his speed. He simply has things you can't coach from the linebacker position. So his ability to track the ball sideline to sideline, but also get downhill, he's going to make this defense a whole lot more difficult to move the football against.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll need a little distance and accuracy. A 42-yarder from the left hash. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
I know one thing this head coach does every week is he challenges his guys to start fast. And it's so important today, playing on the road in this kind of environment. You saw a nice drive. They didn't get the touchdown they would have loved, but still, kicking that field goal and taking this early lead, that's a statement for the visiting team.
The Rebels offense will take the field for the first time. A matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot, not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they go head-to-head, that will be a big factor in who wins this football game. But, Jesse, one-on-one, this is going to be a show.
This is going to be an incredible matchup that's going to go on until there's zeros up on the clock. Both of these guys have circled this game on the calendar because they knew who they were going to be facing. And two guys we know are going to play at the next level. But I think this is probably one of the better individual matchups we're going to see all season long.
He'll do it himself. The Rebels get enough for the first down.
And I feel like the option is a play that this guy can run in his sleep. He's constantly making the right decisions, so I love it here. Third down, they're putting it on him to do the right thing. He had to keep the football there. The defense took everybody else.
Breaks into the open. Running through contact. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. From the gun, running back gets to give. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Deep shot for the end zone. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. UNLV is ready to go back to work on offense. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Here comes the Heat. They go to the wide receiver screen. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And that's a really good job by this defense, a complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on third down. Looking downfield, it's Dennis. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the Rebels decide to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Makes the grab on the left. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Rebels with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Snagged out of the air. At midfield, he's got room. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Off play action. Fires to the wideout. Nobody around as he makes it happen. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. And he's got it! Touchdown, Ole Miss!
Well, one of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Handoff from the gun. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Back to throw, it's Dennis. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the Rebels need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Release to the back. They're working that left side. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. That's caught. It's Peters. Turning it on. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
The Rebels need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. He's brought down at the 44-yard line, and the defense making a play on third down.
You got to love that on defense. One of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. What do? You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Wide space on the right. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. And the Rebels, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Dropping back, it's Bass. On target. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Tight end finds a soft spot. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver, the different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
The Rebels have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. 2nd and goal for the offense.
Here we go.
Wants to go up top. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Rebels! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. And the extra point makes it 14-3. That drive covered 62 yards for the touchdown. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. And the Rebels with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Back to throw, it's Dennis. Flips it out on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. A big 3rd down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. Here's the pressure. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. The offense knocking on the door, 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ole Miss. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming into the season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. The give from the gun. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. The Rebels with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. Finds his big tight end. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down. And the Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to the back. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to throw, it's Dennis. Oh, they're after him. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st.
Deep to shallow. That's what I have to understand that as a defensive guy. I take away those passes beyond the sticks, and then I react to those quick throws they have to the running back. It's my athlete versus yours. The defense won that battle.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. They'll start this drive with a pass. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Quick completion on the out. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. The Rebels come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Touchdown, Rebels! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
Nice job by the quarterback finding the big fella in the end zone. He's going to find a hole. He's going to find an opening. That guy's, you got to trust him. And I'm going to throw it up and let him make a play like he did right there.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Scanning the field, it's Dennis. Finds his man, it's Fowler. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Second down, he'll throw it. Fires to the tight end. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. And the Rebels will hustle to the line.
And first down for the offense.
Wants to throw on first down. They'll run the screen. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Got him downfield. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D. Looking downfield on first down. A safe call on the wide receiver screen. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding to the football?
Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. Brought down at the 31. It is a first down.
And that's a first down.
Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. Gets the back moving. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Makes the grab past the marker. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
18. First and goal, UNLV.
They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Rebels. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
Number 26 in the end zone.
That was a big touchdown for them, too, because they're still trailing. They've got a lot of work ahead of them here in the second half, but I think that's going to give them a lot of confidence now going into halftime. I can't wait to see what they do here in the second half.
He's in there. It's good. And how about that to end the half? Touchdown on the final play and the two-point conversion for good measure. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Rebels will kick it away to crank up the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Bass. Got his man on the right. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
That's now 200 catches in his career.
It's so impressive because of his dependability. This guy has been consistent, David, week in, week out. He shows up, and he makes plays.
And it's easy to coach a guy like that. Consistent, does the work, catches the football, you know where he's going to be. That's why he's got 200 catches.
They're dealing with a second and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. Calls his own number. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Rebels are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Got his man to the left. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his tight end. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. The Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Right on the money. Smashes through the tackle. Touchdown, Ole Miss! And the stomping has commenced. Like a Thanksgiving turkey, they're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire. You might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It was starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Working that left side now. He works his way to the 21-yard line. Not enough to pick up the 1st down. And the Rebels will go for it on 4th down. Motion from the back. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. He'll try to take it back. At the 20. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Rebels!
Man, that could not have gone any worse. You're thinking 4th down, go for it. Well, even if you don't get it, you turn the ball back to their offense. Not that. You throw a pick, and they turn it back all the way for a touchdown and get points. That is a disaster for this offense.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Here's a heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. To the air, it's Dennis. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
And that's where quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends.
And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. This offense has it with really good field position. The give to the tailback. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Back to pass on 2nd down. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
Ball hasn't hit the ground a lot for this QB. He's already thrown 4 TD passes. He saw a look, wanted to take another shot, and that time they just fall short with the incompletion. But this defense, they have not had the answer with respect to defending the pass in this game.
Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. right down the boulevard. It's good. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Off play action on first down. Grab near the marker. It's Fowler. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
He's tackled at the 36.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air, it's Dennis. He'll throw it. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, would he like to have that pass back.
This quarterback is really struggling in this game with decisions and also accuracy. He's already being picked off multiple times, and that time, that was a bad underthrow. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution.
Looking deep down the right side. Can't complete the long throw, and the defense gets off the field on 4th down. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got his man. He'll be knocked out of bounds at the 29.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The Rebels just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. Now the play fake. Fires into the end zone. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. On the option. He'll pitch it. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Rebels offense is back on the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession, they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep your...
There he goes. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. And the Rebels want to pick up the tempo. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Got enough for the first. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
And he makes the grab, but he's out of bounds. Incomplete pass.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Bringing it back. And what a big play here return takes it back inside the 25. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. The RPO, it's complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
Here we go, here we go.
Pulls and fires complete. He's headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels! And they add 6 more on the board with that trip to the house.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature, and you find him, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
59, UNLV.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. They'll run the screen. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on 1st down. The Rebels can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not in. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Oh, and he just flat dropped it. You do not see this guy do that very often. It'll be 4th down. No special teams unit headed to the field again. They'll go for it for a 7th. Lofts one high and deep. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete on the right side. He'll get it down to the 31, and that's where he goes out of bounds. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Gets it out quickly. And he's just run out of bounds, maybe living to fight another day there. It'll be a loss on the play.
So many playmakers, so much speed in college football, so many big plays after the catch. Not on this instance. The defense did a great job reacting to the throw, getting there in a hurry, and making sure he didn't get any yards after that catch.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Nice job by this defense. Listen, you got to understand, they're going to run the football. They're going to try to milk the clock, Jesse. They got the huge lead.
Haven't been a lot of good plays for this defense in this game so far, so can they build on that one? Can they create some turnovers here in the 2nd half to get back in this game?
And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Pocket breaking down. Makes the catch. It's Duke. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw 1st downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Looking to throw on 3rd. blasted as he lets it go. And they can't make the play on third down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a fourth down stop. Great place to start for this offense. Motion from the wideout. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Fighting off the defender. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. So now it's second and long. Power football with the run. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down. And the look to do some damage in the red zone. The give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Bringing the heat. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
They tried to go play action, but that did not affect the defensive tackle. He was bull rushing his guy, collapsing the pocket, and he comes away with a sack.
He'll keep it himself. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop.
Well, that time on third down, they're trying to see if they can catch the defense napping. They go with the option play, but a great job by the defense being alert, being aware, anticipating it may come. Nothing there. They forced a negative play, now setting up fourth down.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. West Virginia is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Don Nehlen, this has not been a blowout today in Morgantown.
Coming out on first down with the play fake.
They're up by 7 over Utah. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this Big 12 Clash of the Titans, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have... able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off, accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here lately.
Out across the 25 to the 26, but needed a little bit more. It'll be fourth down.
And I like the quarterback making the decision quickly. I'm going to give it. I'm not going to throw the football off the RPO and just let my back get some positive yards. You're getting 5+ yards. That is a great job by the offense. Continue to stick with that.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Caught near the sticks. It's Fowler. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. He tries to take the top off. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
The Rebels want to crank the tempo. Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Wants to go up top. Got his man down the middle. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Backed up now, here's second and long.
At this point in the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's third and long. He'll take a shot. Throw into the end zone. It's picked off. Trying to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the fourth quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job under him.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And it's the free safety. He comes in and makes the sack. We don't get to say that very often, usually back in coverage, but you could tell had a little speed there. Go get the quarterback, go get him on the ground.
Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to fire on second down. Got rid of it just in time.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
He unleashes a long one. He holds it in and nobody's close. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. And the Rebels have it with a 1st and 10.
Military stun.
Quarterback on the keeper. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Behind the chains now on second and long.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.